You know, Bill, when you told me about the 300 hammer the first time, you told me your goal was to produce a cartridge that would basically replicate the ballistics and performance of the 30-30 Winchester. I'm kind of curious here. I'd like to do a side-by-side comparison of the 300 hammer Ranger and a 30-30 Winchester, and out of curiosity, just to see what the recoil impulse feels like and kind of the duration between shots as far as shooting an accurate shot. We know the lever is going to take a little bit longer, but I'm kind of curious to see what the thump is as far as controllability.
Well, Ken, I can tell you already, you're going to see a little more recoil with a 30-30 because it burns more powder.
Yep.
I mean, anytime you burn more powder, you generate more recoil impulse. That's just simply the way it is, and that's one of the things that's nice about the 300 hammer. It's very efficient. I mean, for such a small amount of powder, we're getting some tremendous ballistics out of it. Yeah. I mean, you know, yesterday we chronoed a comparison. We had a 16-inch 30-30 and a 16-inch 300 hammer, and you know, as you saw there, the velocity results on 150 grain bullets for both of them was almost identical.
Yeah. The other thing, obviously, is the AR design with a straight stock, inline stock, yep. And of course the typical gun of this era has got a bit of drop to it. Well, that's also going to accentuate to some degree muzzle movement. Yep. So this is a little bit more control gun just by design. So let's give it a shot. We'll see, maybe we can get some slow motion shots so we can kind of see what that recoil impulse transfer is like. And I'm curious just to try. We'll try 3 or 4 shots out of each gun and see how it plays.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. 150 grain Remington core lock. Let's see what we get here. All right, here we go, Bill. Let me try the hammer. Well, you know, after shooting, it's still a pretty good old blaster.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I would still feel very well armed with a
if that's all you have.
30-30 lever gun.
Yeah, now, one of the big advantages of 30-30 is you can buy the ammo about anywhere.
Oh yeah, any place that sells ammunition sells 30-30 and 30-06 ammo.
Yeah, the problem is you got a very limited choice of bullet weights. If I remember correctly, 125, 150, 170 are the norm. I think the new Hordney, the flex tip bullet's a 160 grain.
Yep, 160.
But in essence, it's only about 4 bullet weights that are available with this cartridge.
Yep.
How many different variations do you have for the 300 hammer?
Right now we have 10 different loads, Ken. Wilson Custom Ammo is loading 8 different loads, and Hunter Shack HSM, they're loading 2 different loads. And the bullet selection is anywhere from 110 grain varmint bullet and the 110 grain Lehigh Defense Controlled Chaos, all the way up to the 150 grain SST and 150 grain soft points. And in between we've got 130s, we got 125s, 130s, 135. So we've got pretty much a load for any application that you'd want to possibly use this weapon for.
Well, you know, yesterday we were doing the various ballistic testing of the hammer. One of the things I was impressed with, probably of all the rounds we fired, was that 130 grain spear hot core. That was really impressive.
Yeah, that's absolutely my favorite load. It's like the sweet spot. We get real high velocity, but we still got 130 grain bullet weight, and that bullet just, you know, terminal performance on game, it's very, very hard to beat.
That nice buck you took this morning, what did you take it with?
Took it with a 130 hot core, and it was about a 100-yard shot, and from where he was standing, I paced it off to where I found him. It was 12 steps.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're looking for.
That's what we're looking for. I don't like chasing game in the thickets. So.
There you go. Well, listen, I'm impressed. It was interesting, and I enjoyed testing them side by side. My guess is there's going to be a lot of other good stuff coming on the YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
So listen up, folks. Be sure and tune in and subscribe to the Wilson Combat YouTube channel. Lots of new stuff, lots of good stuff coming your way.